Okay, friends, here we are at 14-7. Looks like a pretty simple math lesson. Now all you're going to have to do is add up these weights. So if we see that we have 1 kilogram, 1 kilogram, 1 kilogram, and 500 grams, it says write the total mass represented in each picture. So what we're going to have to do is figure out what the mass is, right? And the mass is how much that weighs. Well, looking at this is actually 1,000 grams, right? So we're kind of going to have to do them in grams since 500 grams doesn't equal a full kilogram, so we can't really do it in kilograms. So right here would be 1,000 plus another 1,000 would be 2,000, 3,000, 3,500 grams. So you have to be very careful about what the label is, right? That kilogram or is it grams? Now remember, anytime you take a gram or a kilogram and make it into grams, there's 1,000 of them. That's what kilo or kilo stands for. Looking down here on number 4, 1, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 241, 42, 43, 44, 45, 245. Now you can see we're going to have to label it in grams. Or just G would be fine too. So the same thing goes for your independent practice, and I think that you can handle that. You're going to have to switch these to grams, these big kilograms to grams. These ones are fine. And the kilograms in the middle, you're just going to use those. So let's go ahead and go to the next page. And on the next page, we have some math problems. We'll look at the first one, talks about algebra. Olivia puts 220 grams of nuts in a bag. She added more nuts to the bag. The total mass of Olivia's bag of nuts was 850 grams. So she used the equation 220 plus A equals 850 to find the mass of the grams of nuts that she added to the bag. So you can kind of do that whole bar diagram, right? We have 850 total. We know it's a story problem, right? And we have 220 here. And we don't know how much this is. And that's how we figure out, we know it's a subtraction problem because we have 850 total. And we know that we started with 220, so we're going to find out how much she added by subtracting. So that would be 0, that would be 3, and that would be 6. So 630 grams would be your answer. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 11. Number 11 says, Lawrence bought some red potatoes with a mass of 410 grams. He also bought white potatoes with a mass of 655 grams. Did he buy more than a kilogram of potatoes? Well, let's think about this. If we have 410 and 655, we would have 5, 6, 1,065. Is that more or 1,065 grams? Is that more or less than a kilogram? I think you should be able to explain that. Let's look at number 12. Number 12 says, Meg uses 16 kilograms of butter to make 8 large batches of cookies. She uses an equal amount of butter for each batch. Equal amount, separating equal amounts means division, right? How many kilograms of butter are used for each batch? Well, if you have 16 kilograms of butter and you're making 8 batches, how many kilograms are in each batch? Right here on number 13, we have Callista has 154 grams of glitter. She uses 94 grams to sprinkle on top of the tables. How many grams of glitter are remaining? She started with 154, and she's using, which gives you the idea of subtraction. We're going to have to do some borrowing. Bigger bottom, better borrow. We're going to go next door, right? Makes that 4, makes this 14. 14 minus 7 is 7. You got 4. We're going to borrow over here. Makes that 0. 14. 14 minus 9. That's 5. So 57 grams with just the G. We don't have to write out the whole thing. I'm in a bad habit of doing that. I hope this math lesson helped you, and I'll see you tomorrow.